everybody. Hey, Melanie. How are you? Hi, Spencer. So I will openly tell you I'm typically not one that goes to meet characters. So just a heads up. Hey, Bobby. I'm feeling a lot better. There was like a whole series of stuff, you know, I got a really bad cold and then I got stressed because of that. So it didn't make me any better, but I think I'm doing much better now. I sound a heck of a lot better. But I still may have to clear my throat every now and again, but still not too bad. I feel like I sound better, so that's good that I do sound better. So today we're hanging out in Hollywood Studios, and I'm gonna take you guys around to show you some kind of like hidden things that you may or may not notice in Hollywood Studios, like little Easter eggs, if you will. Easter eggs that I know of. There are hundreds of Easter eggs in every single park, but I'm gonna take you around my hood, which is my favorite park, Hollywood Studios, and show you the ones that I know of. Hello, Kristen. Oh my God, 12, I was gonna say 12 years. That would be extra crazy, but 12 months of channel memberships is amazing. Thank you so much. Hello, Justin. Baseline Tap House is a hidden gem that I do really, really enjoy. We will be going there because I do have something to show you over in that general area. But yeah, we're just going to walk around the park and I'm going to show you some stuff that I know about that you might not know about. And if you do know about it, totally cool. Just thought I'd share what I do know with you all. And I think we'll kind of work our way down to... we're going to start at Tower of Terror. So we're going to start at the hotel right up ahead and then go from there. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, Kevin. Welcome. Hope you're having a great night, and I hope it's going to get even better tonight. Bring some extra smiles with the Disney magic to you today. I know Disney Girl Kim's been out today. We've had Janelle out earlier at Disneyland, so that's really exciting. She's still very much in Florida time, I think, because she is up early. Goodness me. Alright, so let's head over to the Hollywood Tower Hotel, otherwise known as the Tower of Terror, and I'm going to show you some little things that you may or may not know exist in there. I did get married in Hollywood Studios, that is correct. Hey, love bugs. Yes, oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I'm feeling so much better. Thank you for everyone who sent really nice messages to me while I was out. That was very, 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 very kind. All right, we're gonna head over to Tower of Terror. I had both my ceremony and reception, so basically right about, I'll show you where it started. This reception was here on Sunset Boulevard, and I'll let you know when. So right about here is where the dance floor started, and then we'll just keep moving down here. It was a pretty large and in charge dance floor. I mean, we did have all of Sunset. And then about right, I think, I'm gonna say about here, we had the food stations all set up. And about over this way, yeah, right about here is where we had the tables all set up for people to eat and sit down if they needed to sit down. And then just up this way, this was an open space, and I believe they had said something to me about they were leaving this space open so people could take all the pictures they wanted, with kind of the exclusivity of having nobody on Sunset. Yeah, it was, I couldn't have asked for anything more. Absolutely amazing. I feel like it's a quiet day in the park today. Because there's a lot of cast members just kind of around doing some extra magic stuff. We have a luggage cart here. But I'm going to show you some stuff in this store in a little bit, kind of on the exit. So hopefully the reception, my self-service is good in there. But I do want to show you. So right over here, right on the outside of the store, this is where my ceremony was. It was very cool. Alright, so we're going to check some stuff out in here that you may or may not have noticed. Not necessarily, you probably actually have. There's quite a few people watching. Pardon me. Alright, so we're going to head over here to the exit of the attraction, and I'm going to show you something. This is a really fun one that people are like, what? And how would anyone know? We're going to wait and hopefully room. And a decorator thought it was a prop, so they glued it over to that table. So that's where that's going. So I don't know if you guys saw that or not. Did you catch that, or was I lagging? Hello, Buttery Sprite, how are you? I don't know, did everyone see that? Hey, Puddin', did everyone hear me, or did I lag? I hope I didn't lag. I might have. Okay, so basically, when you're over, next time you are in, or you're exiting Tower of Terror, or if you're not and you're just doing what I'm doing, if you go over to where those photos are and you look in and you'll see the chairs, on the left-hand side on that desk, you're going to see a jar of pickled sausages. You're not going to be able to tell what the jar is. It's completely covered in dust. But that jar is here because an Imagineer left it in the break room while they were building Tower of Terror. And a decorator thought someone had left it there as a prop. So that jar of pickled sausages is now a prop forever here in the Tower of Terror. So that's how that happened. And another spot I'm going to show you is something everyone seems to just walk right by. So I'll show you. You can tell everyone just kind of walks straight by and never looks really to their right. So right here is, hey Brave, right here is a room called the Sunset Room. And the Sunset Room is said to be a restaurant that used to be part of the Hollywood Tower Hotel. And if you look on the right hand side, you'll see it says the Sunset Room, dinner, October 31st, 1939, which if you pay attention to the story of the attraction, that is when it was struck by lightning. And this is the food that you can get here. And let me show you a little bit over here. So, can you guys see the menu? I think you can. All right. So here, you'll see this fish where it says grilled bluefish, Dover sole, and then whitefish Matheson. So that's an homage to, oh my god, Richard Matheson, who was a writer, an original writer of the show The Twilight Zone. And if you go here, you have the Rack of Lamb Johnson, and that there is for George Clayton Johnson, who was also a writer on the original Twilight Zone. We're gonna keep going down. And here for your salad, you have your Polonaise at Beaumont. That's for Charles Beaumont, who was also a writer on the Twilight Zone. And if you look down here, in dessert, you have the God. Okay, am I back yet? I hope I am. Alright, sorry about that, everyone. So that area is a little tricky sometimes, but I hope you guys caught what I was saying about the little menu in there and the sunset room. I hope, because it is very cool. I hope you guys caught it. We are back. All right. Hi, Pam. All right, did everybody catch what I was saying? I hope so. Otherwise, that's womp womp. But some of the coolest things are in that little spot. If you didn't catch it, I'm happy to show you. If you ever catch me here in person, I'm happy to show you little bits and pieces of magic. But there are a lot of special touches in that whole area for the Twilight Zone. All right, so we're gonna get out of this area because this area does not want me to be over here apparently. Really? Okay. Doopy doopy doo. All right. You caught most of it. That's cool. Love all the trivia and could come. Yes, it could totally come in handy. Yeah, Tower of Terror is feisty tonight. Also, there are so many cast members out right now. Like so many in these green costumes here, and I'm not quite sure why they're plastered everywhere with bubbles. Does anyone know what's going on? Am I missing something? Should I ask someone? Because they're all the way down Sunset and they're into this area. I am like, what am I missing here? Boo. It's so odd. I mean, maybe there's just too many not too many cast members, but I'm not going to be showing any little tidbits over this way, but I will definitely bring you other spots. I just wanted to have a quick look. It looks like Tower of Terror is down. I mean, Tower of Terror, Rocket Roller Coaster is down right now. People are in line, but there is no wait time posted, so. All right. Maybe I am in the Twilight Zone. Evan has a photo of the tower and a bubble floating in front of it. That's funny. All right. So we'll have a look at some more little Easter eggs. I guess you can call them Easter eggs. So up over here, you can see this. We'll get closer, of course, but you can see this billboard up here. It is Paradise Pier, That has been there for quite some time. And if you are not privy to what Paradise Pier is actually at Disneyland. It's now Pixar Pier, but at the time it was Paradise Pier, and that is what that there is for. So we'll have a look at that. So there's a lot of stuff in this park. Actually, there's stuff all over Disney World that does pay homage to Disneyland, which I always think is pretty cool. Yeah. So there is that billboard here. Doop-de-doop-boo-boo. So if you're ever missing Disneyland and you're here, that's where you can go. The middle of May. Doo-be-doo-doo-doo. Okay. Now, this is one that I think is actually very cool. Hi, Colin. Does the same apply in land? That I don't 100% know. Only because I'm not so privy to Disneyland. I am not nearly as well versed at Disneyland stuff. But, you know. So I'm going to show you this here. Let's see if I can see it. I don't know if it's there anymore. Are they gone? Oh no! Okay. So here, I'm sure you guys have seen, if you've been here before, you've seen the classic Route 66 sign. So these used to have labels on them. I guess they don't anymore. I haven't looked at these in so long, but this luggage used to belong to a lady named Carolyn and a man named Gilbert. And if you've ever seen the Tower of Terror movie with Kirsten Dunst from 1997, those are 2 of the 5 fictional ghosts that they've made for that film. So this luggage belongs to those ghosts who, unfortunately, something happened to them over there. So, just wanted to... What a shame it's not there anymore, but that's okay. That's what they used to have them there. I honestly have not looked at that luggage in so long because I'm just here all the time and you just kind of don't look at it for some reason. So I want you guys to note that this is obviously Hollywood Studios. And it is very, very much movie-based, film-based, TV-based. And so there's a lot of history in this park that they took from actual Hollywood and brought into here to keep it feeling authentic. I actually ate here at Hollywood Brown Derby for the first time last night with my husband. And it was awesome. It was so delicious. I highly, highly, highly recommend. Fun fact for you, if you don't know this, Club 33 is upstairs of the Hollywood Brown Derby, which is just over here. And if you have eaten in there, I won't go in just because I don't want to disturb people eating. But if you have eaten in there, I hope you enjoyed it. But do you know? So there's caricatures. There's Hollywood star caricatures everywhere. There's Bing Crosby, Betty Davis, Bob Hope. There's all of the absolute Hollywood legends are in there. But if you see the picture frames that are black, those are copies of the characters from the real Hollywood Brown Derby restaurant from Hollywood, or the Brown Derby. If the frame is gold, that is an original caricature from the restaurant. So I think that's a pretty cool little factoid. And my apologies if I'm missing any chats. Give me 1 second. Cecilia, you really want to try it? Oh my gosh. Oh, I know. They have that whole jazz thing going on. It's very, very cool. Hello, Renee. Oh, I've missed being out here, honestly. As you can tell, I'm just moseying around and we're touring. We are touring the little park. So they've changed this a little. So now it's just Dockside Diner, but this used to actually be called I always want to say Mill and Bin, but I'm pretty sure it's Min and Bill's Dockside Diner. And it was inspired, well, not really inspired, but it was named after two comedy characters from MGM in the 1930s called Min and Bill. So this used to be Min and Bill's Dockside Diner. Now it's just Dockside Diner. I'm not sure what the change was. Maybe they changed it after they changed the MGM name. But I mean, it's my favorite park. I remember these weird things like that. You have an Auntie Min and an Uncle Bill? How fitting. The bubble thing might be for the their last day's ticket. Okay, understood. Okay, that would make sense. Thank you very much for that, Phoenix, because I had no idea what on earth was happening. All right. Let's see if we can catch some Gertie prints. Where is April? April loves Gertie. I hope she has seen these before. Who here has caught the Gertie prints before? Have you noticed them? So there's Gertie prints in the grass. And then cracked concrete. So here are Gertie's footprints in the grass. And you can see there's cracked concrete here from her going in the water. God, I love this park. It's just so nice, you know? Oh, the duck's just hanging out with Gertie. Oh, it's only 2 more months and we'll get Gertie and her fabulous Christmas hat. I'm sure you did, Bobby. I'm sure you did. But yeah, I think that that's kind of cool. So who here has never noticed those Gertie prints before? They're pretty fun. Okay, now we're going this way. Everyone's probably like, what is she doing? And why is she showing all these things? These things are what make Hollywood Studios one of my most fave places ever. It's one of my most favorite places in the world. It is my absolute favorite place at Walt Disney World. So, I'm going to show you some stuff that you may not have noticed over here by Hollywood and Vine. Hi April, how are you doing? Okay. So, over here we have Roger Rabbit We have a silhouette of Roger Rabbit. Who has never noticed this before? Hey, Bill Jr. So, we got a silhouette here. Roger Rabbit. Which I think is very cool. We're going to just step up over this way. And you can see this over here as well. We have this sign here, which is Flower Street Pictures, Bob Wise, Studio Head. Our productions entertain the world. If you don't know who this is, Bob Wise was the head of Walt Disney Imagineering at one point, and the reason why it's called Flower Street Pictures is because the Walt Disney Imagineering offices, the original ones and the ones that are still there today, are at 1401 Flower Street in the beautiful Glendale, California. I've had honestly the absolute honor of going there before. It's such a cool building. But yeah, so this is why this sign's here. So Flower Street Pictures for Flower Street, 1401 Flower Street exactly, was the Imagineering office, and Bob Wise was the head of Imagineering. We do love Bob, Justin. Ooh, my favorite snack in Hollywood. I always just end up getting a pretzel. I can tell you my fave cocktails. There's two. There's a Southside Fizz down on Sunset Boulevard over at Sunshine Day Bar. And then right over there, just beside Hollywood and Vine, is the 50s Prime Time. And they have the toasted marshmallow old fashioned. And it is awesome. All right. I'm going to show you my next fun Imagineering thing. I call these Imagineering things and Easter eggs because it's Imagineers that plant them here. So I'm going to show you something over here. So, okay. Ow, sorry. Boo-dee-doo-bee-doo. Okay, so does anyone know the significance of Peavy's polar pipeline? Or does anyone know the theme of this? Because I'm happy to share it. So this is themed after the film The Rocketeer, and Peavy is a character from The Rocketeer. So I think that's kind of fun. So that's why it's called Peavy's Polar Pipeline. This is, now you can, if you're looking at it, you're like, oh, I see The Rocketeer. So that's an old film, well, an older film. Oh, but this is one of my most favorite places. Okay. So here you have office space for rent. And you see Holly Vermont Realty, Hollywood, Beverly Hills. So this here is so freaking cool because this is a spot. So Holly Vermont Realty is real. It is the the Disney brothers, so Walt and Roy, rented the loft above this exact business. So up here where it's saying office space for rent, this is an homage to them because they truly did rent the space over this company. So I think that's pretty cool. Where's Lori with the boarding closet? I'm not sure where Lori's at. She's been a busy girl with work and everything, so she's been busy. So anyway, I thought that was a pretty fun little fact. So when you come over here, it's not just an icy treat area. Okay. You know what? I walked by. I just heard it. That's why I thought about this. I'm sure most people have seen this one. I don't think this one's really a shock to anyone, but just in case, and a lot of people might not frequent this park. I could just sit here all day and look at all the detailing here, because to me this is like one of the more one of the parks that you really miss these things a lot. But I'll show you. Let's see, there it is. So over here, so by all of the street signs here, you'll see an imprint on the ground. Right, hang on, sorry, I was in people's way. So you can see the imprint on the ground. It says Mortimer & Co. 1928 contractors. Hang on, why is my phone being all crooked? Hang on. Okay, there we go. Mortimer & Co. contractors. And most of you know, Mickey Mouse was almost named Mortimer. So, he's not. But that's the homage to Mickey Mouse almost being named Mortimer, until Walt's wife was like, that is a hideous name, you're not naming him that. So all of these little traffic lights, so there's one down over there, they all have that stamp. It says Mortimer & Co. 1928 contractors. Fun fact. I think they're fun, at least. So, hey Classiella, how are you? Christy Castle. Look at all these beautiful people. Hello, Holly Hill. How are you, my love? Welcome in, friends. We are going around Hollywood Studios, and I'm showing you some of my favorite little hidden things that not a lot of people have noticed before. Oh my gosh. It's so true. Mortimer Mouse. Mickey Mouse has a much better ring to it. And hello, Stream Finder. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you guys do not know WDW Stream Finder, what are y'all doing? It is such a great little tool. If you, especially for those who are working, you might not have time to like Google search or go on YouTube and search who's live. You just go over there and it'll tell you every single streamer that's live and where they're going to be. It's a very cool tool. I use it every single day. Even though I typically watch the same people, I still see it every day, and that way you'll know what time people are anticipating coming out here. So very, very cool, and keep refreshing it because it updates as people post their streams to public. Oh, me too. Hey, BH Gilmore, how's it going? Starbucks store has some Easter eggs as well. It does. It does. My only hesitancy going in there is because it's always so freaking packed. But who else wishes that this was still... Oh, this. I should be telling you what I'm looking at. This building over here by Indiana Jones. Who else here wishes that that was still the little museum thing they had set up? Because they had a really cool little bar in there. Because the doors are shut and you can't go in there. But this was, I forget what it was called, Indiana's Den or the Den of Destiny or something like that. But it's pretty cool. That was on the exit and where the store was. This is the exit of the Indiana Jones thing. So it's Adventure Outpost, but it was turned into the Den thing. I know, it was very cool. I think people are following me because I think they think something's back here. I'm just coming to show you guys things that we don't normally see because unless we come on the exit. Doopy-doo. Yeah, so here's the little theater. I feel bad. They were definitely following me thinking I did know where I was going, but hey, Robert. Oh, me too. Me too. Doobie-doo-boo-doo. Right. I almost feel like I'm going through these too fast. I was like, I don't want to show too much and overwhelm everybody. But I'm just like going right through these things. All right. So, have you ever pulled this rope, everybody? I hope so. So it says, warning, do not pull the rope, but it crossed out the knot, which means they want you to pull the rope. So let's see if we can... Oh, is it gonna... Oh, it's not doing anything? Oh. Let's see. Nothing's happening. Oh. You can hear someone's working in there. Can you hear that? Why are you working? Oh, I'm doing that right now. He did. He took the night off. Okay, let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can get him moving. Nope. Womp womp. They're too steady in there. Anyway, so it usually works, but not today. Well, there's that one. But just know that you can pull that rope, and you will normally... What
Careful. The sign from an artifact down here. Well, 50 years of sorrow shall befall the destroyer of this vessel. Oh no. Last it all, don't pull the rope. You don't want to break the...
I do want to pull the rope.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it's so delayed.
Stop mucking about up there.
Well, he was a little delayed, but that's okay. What a little butthead in there. That's okay. This is my secrets to the studio. Kind of like Keys to the Kingdom it is. I like to just show the things that I've picked up on, things that I actually know about. And I'm sure there's a lot of stuff in here that I truly do not know about. Actually, let me see. I really do hope. Sorry, I feel like I need to get better at this. I have my head constantly on a swivel. So I'll start talking about something and then I realize that the camera is not on that at all. So I'm going to show you something that I love to look at, and I'm praying please have them be addressed still. This is over by Dockside, so I know it's no longer Min and Bill's Dockside Diner. It's just Dockside Diner, but let's see. I want to check these crates because these crates are addressed to go places that are very fun, or they were. I knew you weren't talking to me. Go Cielo, you're fine. Okay, so are these crates addressed anymore? Oh, maybe on the other side. Maybe it's the other side. I had a feeling they might not be anymore. No. Things that I wish they wouldn't change that. Okay, so I'm going to tell you something. So these little crates along the edges here used to be addressed to characters in major films. So one of them, of course, was addressed to to Scarlet for Gone with the Wind. There was others that were, some of these crates were addressed to go to, they were either going to or coming from people. That's the whole like concept here. And one of them was coming from, oh my god, what's his name? Sir Charles Foster Kane from Citizen Kane. One was going to him. So these little crates and stuff were there. And of course, you got George Bailey from It's a Wonderful Life was one of the cool ones. And then there was Max. I can't remember his last name for the life of me, but Max from the movie The Producers. The original one, but of course, it was remade with Nathan Lane and oh my god, why am I spacing on his Matthew Broderick. I was about to say Ferris Bueller, and how insulting. He's done so much more than Ferris Bueller. I know, how dare they. You know what I think? I do think that they painted over some things that were either owned by MGM or once MGM, and it could have been part of a contract even, right? Like you can only have so many things of MGM now that it's no longer MGM branded and all, you know. This will forever be MGM Studios to me. I've just trained myself for the sake of streams and for the sake of when I worked in Epcot and directing people about it being Hollywood Studios, but it is always MGM in my heart. And I'll show you something fun. I've mentioned this before. So this area here with the Mickey and Minnie shorts, we're gonna go around the corner and I'll show it to you. There used to be a working radio station over around this corner in this building right here. So this blue building where you can kind of meet Olaf over there, inside there was a working radio station, and for the 25th anniversary, my dad is a radio dude. He was the morning man on our station, and he got invited down here to do a live broadcast from the Walt Disney Studios, or from Walt Disney Studios, sorry, from MGM Studios, because it was MGM at the time. So they got to broadcast live back home from this radio station that was in here. So it was a working radio station. Hey, Darla. Yeah, MGM Studios was cool, so wicked. But you know what? So is Hollywood Studios. This is still my favorite park. They have not changed it enough for me to not say this is my favorite park. They have kept a lot of things very, very true to what it was. My day was pretty good, even better now that I'm here with everybody. It's been a long time. All right, so I always tell people, if you are hungry and you just need to sit down, this is the place to go. The Backlot Express restaurant, one has an insane amount of seating, lots of individual seating, so you don't have to. I'm one of those people, I hate taking up large tables. I'm solo more often than not. So they have a lot of solo seating, lots of high tops out here. They also have a lot of indoor seating. And so this is supposed to be themed after a working warehouse, backlot warehouse, where you'll find paint stations and stuff like that. So I'm going to take you inside so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. Lots of props just hanging about and all that. So here you can see this is the Backlot Express paint department right in the middle here. You walk by it. So many people do not realize that that's what this is. There's the paint department. So I'm going to try and be as mindful of people eating as possible. When you come in here, you can see it's very warehousey. We got tarps and stuff that's stored up top. Stuntmen's Association over there. I can't go over and check these boards because there's people sitting by them all, of course. But yeah, you can see that this is like a working prop shop, if you will. And over here is points to remember in said shop Always wear your eye protection, no smoking in unauthorized areas, wash hands as often as possible, especially after each break. Use trash receptacles at all times. Do your share in keeping break area clean. Help keep the restrooms clean. So here is a pretty cool thing. There's little punch cards for anyone who used to work in said prop shop. Hey Gary, hey Mitch. So you have your little safety rules. Here's your old school little punchometer, whatever you want to call it. And these names are actually people who have worked here or they were working on this project. So that's pretty neat. There's some advertising for Bear Mountain Ski Resort. It is pretty cool. So they just put a whole bunch of things in here to make it look like a truly working spot where your staff would be working. And I think a lot of people just don't realize it. Not that they're not paying attention. I think it's kind of, usually when you're coming for lunch, you're just hungry. You need some air conditioning. That's why you're in here. But this is a spot that's very, very cool to just check out. Restrooms are down over there. It won't go over there because, well, privacy. Ooh, 159 days. Aw, thanks, Brave. I'm just showing the things that I know and why I love this park so much. So again, you got lots of paint. Lots of paint everywhere. Okay, good. There's not very many people up here, so I can show you some stuff. So if you look up here, lots of busts. There's an Abraham Lincoln bust up there. John Wayne's over there. Lots of faces you may recognize. We got some presidents over there. You got Beethoven. Oh, there's another Abe. How's it going, Abe? So you got lots of those, and they're unpainted because, well, you're in the paint department. So I always think this spot's pretty darn cool and not shown enough love. I like to sit in this spot. It's a little secluded, but you can still look out and people watch because everyone knows I love to people watch. Oh, Lord, Gary. Hope everyone's having a fantastic night. So I just thought I'd show you around some stuff. So this is something you would often see on a pirate ship or a ship in general. It is dark. It is so dark. I'm sorry. Hang on. Let me try and fix this. Sorry about that, everyone. I didn't realize how dark it was. There we go. A little bit better. I may have to tone it down. I think I brought it a little too bright, but this is usually what you'll find on a ship. And if you go down this way, oh, Disney has the best people watching, truly. So you'll see some more postings, some more like staff awareness. See, paint department. So all the bulletins. And this bulletin is from October 5th, 1988. So, see, they pay attention. They've been safe. Safety belongs with them for that long. Here's an office. This is the paint department office. Ring bell for entry. They used to have a bell. What happened to it? Ah, womp womp. But if you look in here, you'll see some pictures of, obviously there's a Jollywood pamphlet. There's some pictures of family. And then you can see true images from Imagineering as they were building things and as they were going through the paint department, which I think is pretty neat. And you can see there's different signs that they would take down and put up in, because if you don't know this also used to be a working studio lot. You know what super cool thing was filmed here? The Mickey Mouse Club. It's true, you do have to get it out. Where the heck have you been, Gary? There's an Elvis bust. Yeah. So that is some of the cool things of the Backlot Express. The soda machines on the other side are functional. They often do that when it gets to this time and the park's a little slower. They don't have all of the stations functional. Yes, the one with JC Chazes. Is it? I used to call him Chazé. Is it Chazé or Chazes or Chazes? How do you say his last name? I have no idea. He was always JC Chazé to me. And fun fact for you about the Mickey Mouse Club. Ryan Gosling used to live with Justin Timberlake while they filmed Mickey Mouse Club. Alright, so Baseline is wildly busy right now, which is totally fine, but I do want to show you some stuff in there. So who remembers when Baseline Tap House was the writer's stop? It was a little coffee shop, bookstore thing. It was very cool. I do like what they did with it now, but that was what was here previously. Chazé. Okay, I'm correct. Alright, so I'm going to show you this here first. So this is a mural, obviously. But this is of the Pacifico Electric. And if you look over behind there, you have the Hollywood Tower Hotel there. And this is actually repurposed artwork. So it's in other places, but it is at the red car trolley in Disneyland. So that's repurposed there. Just thought I'd show you that. Boop, boop, boop. And you can find some pretty cool stuff up there. And there's some cool prints I'll show you over here. Let's see. So you have some more Disneyland stuff over here.
Yes, we're all set, thank you.
Which I think is very cool. Got little notices here of how things operate. And I can't find them right now. Oh, here, duh. And if you look up top, no one looks up there. They are the Storybook Land, Fantasyland posters from Disneyland. So, little things where people don't look up. So here you have some more Disneyland posters. So yeah, it's pretty neat. Pretty neat. No, you're okay. I know. I think it's very, very cool, these posters. And if I know a lot of people are like, why the heck do they have so much Disneyland stuff at Disney World? They do, particularly in this park, simply because it's Hollywood Studios. There used to be some stuff that I could show you over here. Unfortunately, it ain't there now. Well, it might be. We just don't know what they're doing right now. So we don't know what's still there, what's not there, and all that fun stuff. But this is what we have to look forward to. I know a lot of people are upset about Muppet Vision. I am one of those people, but I am really looking forward to this. I think they're going to blow this out of the park. So this is what we're looking at, which I think is going to be pretty neat, if I do say so myself. I mean, I could see it from across the way, but you can't get in there, so. And this was me being a silly little child. I used to genuinely think that these grand lofts were actual lofts. I thought that was truly somebody's bike. I thought someone truly had their windows open. It was my goal. I used to tell my parents, I'm gonna live there. That's where I want to live. So I still would love to see if there's anything inside of those. Like, are they secretly offices? I have no idea. But I think this spot's pretty darn cool. Yeah. And this is just my favorite park, everybody. I don't know. I genuinely think I was the only person that thought that was actual loft apartments. I just think that was the coolest thing ever. So welcome in. I hope everyone's enjoying this little casual tour of the things that I love most about Hollywood Studios. And it is the little tiny details. And there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of details that I have not gone through. I might not even know. And I would love to be taken around here by an Imagineer so they could just show me everything that is cool here. We're gonna walk down Commissary Lane. So over here, Red Carpet Dreams, that is where you can meet Mickey and Minnie. I'm not a big character meet and greeter myself. I just find I'm extremely awkward with characters. I don't know what to say to them, and especially with a camera in my hand, just bizarre. You know?
I was gonna say, your father can also take you.
Ooh, they've updated the posters. That's the new artwork for the upcoming season of Shark Tank. So you can see all the shows that are on ABC. Of course, not all the shows, because the shows are, there's just so many. So many. Tamron Hall, The Bachelor, Golden Bachelor just starts tonight, or did it start yesterday? Jimmy and Guillermo. Oh my gosh, I went to it. Love Jimmy Kimmel. I went to a taping of Jimmy Kimmel's back in February. Yep, it was the week before the Oscars, so I was really lucky. I had Jimmy Kimmel and Conan O'Brien. This brings you Martin Short. ABC. You know, okay, so I've been to the ABC buildings, and if you go inside this commissary, it's essentially the exact same color scheme as the ABC building. It's pretty cool.
Alright, love it.
All right. We have a couple more things I'm gonna show ya. Actually, I have a fun Hollywood fact for you that you may or may not know. So we're gonna go over here to this, used to be the Great Movie Ride, RIP, one of my favorite rides of all time. I do like Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Do I prefer the movie? But if you come over here, most of you do know that this is here. Got Mary Tyler Moore, my main man, Dick Van Dyke. He is my dude. Well, I call him my dude. He doesn't know I exist. But then you have a whole bunch. You got Samuel Jackson over there. Bette Midler. You have Goofy, Mickey. You got Donald. Where is Donald? There's Harrison Ford. The cool thing is that I'm pretty sure almost all of these people put this here. But where is the one I'm looking for? Why can't I find her right now? There's Danny DeVito. Okay, where is the one I'm looking for? There's Macaulay Culkin. Look how little he was. Look at his little hands. So cute. Robin Williams, R.I.P. my dear. Michael J. Fox, Burt Reynolds, Regis Philbin, Kathy Lee Gifford. A lot of people don't realize that this is here. Where is the one? Dee-ba-doo-ba-doo. There's Donald. Where the heck did hers go? She was like, it's here. I'm just not paying attention. Clearly. There's Billy Joel and Christy Brinkley when they were married. Awkward. Why Audrey Hepburn is standing out to me for this is because Hollywood, I'm not sure what they were freaking thinking, but Audrey Hepburn was never given an invitation to be part of the handprints by the Chinese theater in Hollywood. And all of the Hollywood greats were doing that. And Disney knew about this. And so what they did when this part came and they were doing all of this, they invited Audrey Hepburn to put her handprints on. Put her handprints out here and be part of Hollywood forever at Hollywood Studios. She was extremely emotional about it, and Disney made a pretty big deal about adding her in here. And what had happened was after she put her handprints and everything here, all of a sudden, Hollywood's like, hey, do you want to put your hands and your feet over here by our theater? To which she declined the invitation because they did it out of jealousy. So that's a fun little fact for you all. Audrey Hepburn's here, but not in Hollywood. There's Pat Boone. There's a Rocketeer. I don't know why I can't find Audrey's here. It might just be faded and I can't see it, but anyway, that's the story about that. Yep, I say good for her too. Very, very smart. So yeah, so she's here, but not there. Fun little story for you all. A story that no one asked for, but I chose to give because I'm showing you my favorite things about Hollywood Studios. And we're just brushing really the surface. There's a lot of stuff I love about this place, truly. So I also knows now. Okay, so I am streaming Wednesdays and Sundays, merely because there's now going to be Halloween and Christmas parties every Tuesday and Thursday for the remainder of the year. So I want to make sure that I'm out and seeing as many of you guys as possible. So we're going and doing Wednesdays and Sundays. Of course, we will likely have some random happenstances where a stream may just pop up.
I also know
But so that's the new sketch. And the only weird week that I know of is going to be the week of October 13th. I will not be in town. I'm on a work trip, so I'm off to California. I'm going to be working in the beautiful Burbank, California for the week. So just a heads up that I may or may not be around. I'm going to try and get some stuff in. Maybe I'll do like a sit-down chat from the hotel or something with you guys. But that's that. We'll always take fun facts even if they aren't about trees. I haven't given a tree fun fact, have I yet? I have not. But I mean, right now I don't have anything all that interesting. Everyone is aware that Launch Bay is going kaput. It is, I think today is the last day for Launch Bay. Is today the last day? I think so. I know they're moving this bar from over here because they're getting ready. Hey, Megan. So we have some characters you can meet over here. But Cool Kid Summer is officially over and all this fun stuff that was going on over here. Oh, maybe you can see Disney Studio Tour there. I have been there before. I've been there four times, I think. So I'll show you through the door here, just because we're not dining. But this elevator, so this staircase here, which brings you to Club 33. It is invite only. Don't try to go up there. But I was almost nosy yesterday. I didn't realize it was Club 33. I knew it was, but I had a lapse in judgment yesterday. I almost went up the stairs and I like looked at the cast member. I'm like, am I allowed to go up these stairs? And she started to laugh. She's like, you could. You just can't get any further than the top. I'm like, oh, okay. So I didn't. Hey, Todd. Yes, today is the last day. Okay, I thought so.
I'll just go get in line. I'll meet you there.
All right. Also, who here has been to Los Angeles and has been able to check out the coolness that is Hollywood? If not, totally fine. But I'm just going to show you. Todd's totally in the know. Todd literally knows everything. When in doubt, I asked Todd. So if you have never been to Hollywood, or even if you have, you may recognize this building as something far more than just Legends of Hollywood here in Hollywood Studios. This is supposed to be inspired by the Academy Theater in Hollywood. So, pretty cool. This is probably one of my most favorite buildings in this park. It's just, sometimes I'm like, I feel like maybe I was in a past life or something. I was part of the Hollywood scene because I find it very intriguing. And this is really washed out. And hang on, let me fix that. Bet you because I darkened, or I brightened it up. There you go. It's a little bit better. Darkened it up for you, or lightened it up for you guys when it was really dark. But yeah, so that's Legends of Hollywood, which is inspired again by the Academy Theater in Hollywood. I know I'm just walking around, but this is how I do studios when I'm like not streaming. I just walk around. Is my favorite, most favorite thing to do. Hello, Joanne. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. There's some more street signs over there. So again, you will see the stamp in the pavement. It says Mortimer and Co. 1928. Damage. But anyway, there's a stamp in the sidewalk pavement, and that is an homage to the original name of Mickey Mouse before the lovely Mrs. Disney said, Walt, that is a hideous name. You should not name him Mortimer Mouse. You should be named Mickey Mouse. And that's how we got Mickey Mouse. Hey, Coach Ann, how's it going, my friend? We have some dance auditions every Tuesday at 9 a.m. Well, I missed it this week. So I think it's just fun looking at all of what these signs say up top. Again, I don't know if anyone who's just joining us who maybe has never seen that Roger Rabbit up in the window. Oh, I hear ya. Busy, busy, busy.
Maybe I'll take the next one.
Yeah. This sign always makes me laugh because we're in Hollywood Studios and it's very Hollywood, where it says office space for rent, no actors. See you when you're here next.
I remember you cried during Haunted Mansion.
Alright, so here's what we're going to go do. I am going to go get a pretzel, and then tonight, normally I get a beer, but tonight I'm feeling that marshmallow old fashioned from 50s Prime Time. So we're gonna go grab a pretzel. I'm gonna stick it in my backpack. We'll go grab the cocktail, and then we'll do what I love to do most, and that is people watch here at the Walt Disney World Park, Hollywood Studios. Always in my heart as MGM Studios. Oh, I'm so happy about that, Beach. I'm always really happy when people tell me they enjoy that cocktail, because to me it's the best cocktail here. Sometimes I'm just not in an old-fashioned mood, and when that happens, that's when I typically will either go get a beer or a Southside Fizz or Sunshine Day Bar on Sunset. Also delicious. But there's something about that toasted marshmallow cocktail. Did you bring the canned cheese? I did not. I am going to take that one molecule away from being plastic cheese tonight. 11:06 to 11:12. I should be here. Actually, maybe are my parents visiting that week? I don't know. I'll be here regardless. So we're gonna go get in the line. We're gonna go get a pretzel. Here's, fingers are crossed, we're not gonna get pretzel gate because it is approaching. Plastic cheese. Okay. Okay, I'm nervous. Please no pretzel gate. Please no pretzel gate. How many pretzels in there? Oh, I think we'll be okay. 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe not. Alright, here's hoping. I know. Here's praying. Hopefully most people are getting churros. I say get a churro, everyone. How many people are ahead of me? We got... Oh gosh, we have like a big family ahead. Wah. In the middle of May, and in June. Doopy-doopy-doo. Oh, I hope so too. It's not so bad right now tonight. Alright, thank you for letting me know, Glass Yellow. Let me check what the temperature truly is right now. It is currently 83, feels like 90. It doesn't feel like that.
Ice creams and the.
I've definitely seen it warmer. Okay. Okay, so we have 1 pretzel, 2 pretzels, 3, 4. Okay. Oh good, the people ahead of me wanted churros. Everyone's in the same boat.
Yeah, I'm like, today's the day.
I know.
If I keep holding on to my forget.
Oh yeah.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You as well.
Hi, how are you? Good. Can I get a pretzel and a Diet Coke?
Yeah, you want cheese and pretzel?
Yes, please. That's all you've probably seen all day,
you should
right?
see how big my binder is of coupons.
I mean, everyone's like, we gotta use it now.
Yeah. You said Diet Coke?
Yes, please. Wonderful, thank you. Amazing. Thank you so much.
Have a great
Thank you. Yeah, you too. Okay. I have snack coupons to use. All right. All right, so we got a pretzel. Now we're gonna head over to, I got a Diet Coke for my way home because they don't have Coke Zero. That's all right. So we're gonna head over to 50's Primetime to the TuneIn Lounge. So it's always recommended you have a reservation for Mickey's Primetime, for 50's Primetime. But TuneIn Lounge is actually, it used to be and it still is one of my favorite little bars to go to. You can sit there and you can have some food because there is air. Sit down and drink. It's up to you, but oh, I love a good coupon too. Wouldn't that be nice? I mean, really, if I had 2 coupons, that would get me a cock. That's probably the equivalent to the cost of 1 cocktail. So, who else cannot wait for Christmas over here, where we hang out and just listen to the beautifulness of Christmas carols, the classic ones, the nice, the Frank Sinatra's, the Andy Williams, the Johnny Mathis, Carpenter, all the good stuff there. Oh yeah, sorry, here's also footprints, Gertie's footprints, the cracked pavement. Oh, Gertie. It is, honestly, there's no better spot in Disney World at Christmas time than Hollywood Studios. You cannot change my mind. Just so you know. Don't try, it ain't gonna happen. Alright, so here you can get into the TuneIn Lounge here, but that is usually where the restaurant check-in is. So you go through here to the left side to the TuneIn Lounge, and you'll see there's girls that are grabbing a drink right now, so that's where we're gonna head. Oh, I love Jollywood. You totally should, Jen.
Remember that time? No, I don't. Time for everything.
The nice thing is you can get entertained in here with the TVs.
We saw each other before you came up here. And then we just haven't seen each
Alright, won't be long. We're gonna be next.
Let me double check.
9 to 11.
Close at 9. Hi, how are you?
Good. Can I please get the toasted marshmallow old fashioned?
Yep, you got it.
Thank you.
You as well. I just don't like that I can't sign up. You know, like.
In the middle of May, met a girl named June, took her out in July. Wonderful. Thank you. I won't be long.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it. I don't know how you say this, but like, let's see you do it again.
All right. My wallet's starting to get a little dark out, which is perfect. All right, friends. There we go. Okay. Onwards. I will show you my cocktail in just a moment, because we're going to go and enjoy this on Sunset Boulevard. But right here is the toasted marshmallow old fashioned. I love in the middle of May. Met a girl named June, took her out in July under the August moon. What a tune. What a tune. I always wish that I could like do the transatlantic accent. If you don't know what the transatlantic accent is, that is the classic accent that you always heard in the movies. Like James Cagney had it. It's like, here's looking at you, kid. Or like that kind of accent. Anyway, all of the old movies had that accent, and the reason why that accent existed was so internationally an American film could do well internationally, because you had accents that you couldn't quite decipher. Some people put a little bit more British emphasis on it, some people didn't, so it kind of made people almost indistinguishable in terms of their accents. So anyway, that's what Hollywood did, and it phased out. Oh, I'm so sorry. Kind of had it. The Bing Crosbys, like I said, the James Cagneys, they all kind of had that little thing, and they were all, it was a dialect they were taught. If you heard them speaking in interviews or just day to day, they didn't have that accent. That was a solely, it was a, I guess you could call it the instrument of the films, if you will. So we're gonna go over here, we're gonna hang out right here, my favorite spot, with my toasted marshmallow old fashioned. Cheers to everybody. And my pretzel, which is probably cold now. It's in my bag, but that's totally fine. Yeah, Kristen, next time you go in there, you definitely need to try this old fashioned. It is so darn good. Best cocktail in the park, for sure. Hello, Gail. How you doing, my dear? It is my trash can. You know, this is one thing. If you know I'm streaming in Hollywood Studios, and for whatever reason, if you can't see where I'm at, check out the garbage can right here first. All right, guys, it is Mickey Pretzel time. Love this song. Cheers, everybody. Well, I hope you get to come here soon. Me too, April. This is my favorite spot to people watch. Let me get you guys a better, I just realized your view. And let me do this. Give me a moment. There. I think that's a bit better. Okay, you're sailing on the Disney Treasure. Oh my god, I am so freaking jealous. Ah, oh my god, I'm so jealous. That's my dream. Had the best time ever, Kristen. Are you doing parks before or after at all? And Disney time. You missed a little parade here. About your third trip, I noticed I was avoiding walking down the street. You're always on the sidewalk. It feels unnatural being in the middle of the street, isn't it? Oh. Wait, what? Kristen, have you seen me in the park before? Hey Mark, welcome in. Well, thank you for bringing the magic. I should block someone's view. Using a calendar is hard. I would hope you would say hi, Kristen. But you never know. Oh, you've seen Ron and Janelle before? Oh, that would do it. That would do it if you're only here once a month. But I'm so glad that you watch all the streams. That's awesome.
Whoa. So swirly then some.
But it's very good. The old fashioned, oh, Hits the spot every time. You love parking at the tables across the street? Oh, yes. Great spot. Absolutely. I agree. Oh, hey, Nicole Disney. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome in all the frequent flyers. Woo! Thanks, Cam, for sending over the frequent flyers. Woo. That was a strong sip. Hang on, gotta stir it up a little. On me. Am I doing? Ugh, I wish I was doing Run Disney. It's been a couple years. Honestly, I need to get myself in much better shape and then I'll feel more confident. Normally, like, I shouldn't do this, but I'm not typical sign up for something, don't train, and just pray for the best. I did 2 dopey challenges. One, I didn't train at all. The second one, I did 2 10K runs at home in like September. And then I just stopped running. And then I did the Goofy challenge, coming off of a broken foot. So I don't have the best judgment when it comes to Run Disney. And welcome in again, frequent flyers. Hello, if you are brand new to this stream, welcome. My name is Lindsay. This is my channel, SwishWilly and Disney. Today I've been showing my favorite things about this park, which are all the little hidden Easter eggs and historical context of this park. The little things you might not pick up on your normal day here when the hustle bustle is happening. So we did that, and now we're relaxing here with a toasted marshmallow old fashioned from the 50s Primetime Cafe's TuneIn Lounge. And yeah, we're just enjoying some people watching. So welcome in, everybody.
Hi, Mom.
So welcome in if you are brand new here, and if you are not brand new here but you're new here today, welcome in. I hope you're having a great rest of your day. Hope tonight is as great of a night as I'm having, because you know, I will say I could have the most stressful day at work. Today wasn't so bad, but I could have an extremely stressful day, and as soon as I hit Hollywood Studios, I just feel a million times better. So I hope that my vibes translate over to you and you feel just as good as I do. Hey Lane, thank you so much. Bobby. You called it, BH. It is Afterglow. Hey Kim, welcome in. We are here sipping on a cocktail, enjoying what is Sunset Boulevard as it's prepping everyone going into Fantasmic. I'm just like, I just love this so much. Hey Blake. Yeah, I did not. Did I go live I did home streams because I was not feeling well. I had a cold, and the last thing anybody wants to hear is some coughing maniac in the parks. And then I was also had a lot of stress going on from work, lots of stuff. So I was just not wasn't getting better fast, kind of thing. So yes, maybe next time, Blake, for sure. Rumbogie woogie. Bitty bitty doo. If you had to sit and people watch anywhere in Walt Disney World all day long, and let's say it's the absolute perfect temperature, let's not put temperature into the context, it is the perfect weather for you, where would you want to be? I'm exactly where I would want to be, for sure. But what's your favorite people watching spot? If the temperature and park ticket prices were not even a thought. Front porch of the theater on a rocking chair at Magic Kingdom. That's a great spot. I know lots of people love those rocking chairs. I would say I would love a rocking chair here, but it doesn't really fit the aesthetic nor the theming. Magic Kingdom on Main Street, that's a good one, S. Taylor. Golf cart would be perfect at Hollywood Studios. Yes, it would, especially if it looked like an older one. I mean, still in good condition, but just like older. Like, let me see here. That's a great call out. Their Rocketeer's bench outside the spaceship Earth that closing. Ooh, that'd be a good spot. Ooh, or Vespa. That'd be good. Definitely the World Showcase. I was thinking either around Japan or Italy if you want the Disney Adults Gone Wild version. Totally. Yes, absolutely. You know what's a really underrated spot to just chill out and like, and this is actually really good for people who are, you know, if you get social anxieties or you just need a second to reset and you're in Epcot, go to the Journey into Imagination. So go to the Figment ride. Don't go on the ride, but just sit outside and watch the water jump. I'm telling you right now, you watch the water jump back and forth and watch the water move upwards, like fall upwards. There's something about it that is just very calming. There's Lori. She has ditched me all evening on purpose. I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with her. She's been working like a dog, so I get it. I just like to mess with Lori. Oh, exactly, Mike. The waterfalls in Canada are very relaxing, for sure. Definitely. And just so everyone knows, right now they're currently refurbishing the disability access point to the Canada show. So that bridge by the waterfall, I think, is currently inaccessible. Just a heads up. So if you are taking anyone in a stroll, scooters, so I would imagine you would go through the exit, but just a heads up that bridge is currently closed right now. Oh, you needed my teasing. Well, you know that one of my favorite things in the world is teasing little Miss Lori. But Lori, I will say, there's a lot of space right now for cartwheels. If you want to make your way down here and cartwheel in the middle of Sunset Boulevard, there's lots of space for it. Love me. Everybody here was asking where you were, Lori. They had no cocktails. They had no charcuterie boards. I'm telling you. You'd think I don't pay this lady. I'm just kidding, I don't. But she's supposed to pretend like I do. I do have an old-fashioned in hand. I hate the marshmallows. But hey, Annette. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Look at it go.
Hey, Bill. Welcome in. This is, you can always rely on this. If I'm here streaming Hollywood Studios in the evening, this is how we conclude our evening. We just hang out right here and people watch and enjoy the ambiance. This is my favorite place in the whole world. Truly. There's something just so, at least for me, you know, have you ever gotten like where you're just so stressed and all this like feelings, it's not necessarily pain, it's just, I want to liken it to a very thick, dense cloud in the chest. When I get here, it doesn't disappear. but that dense cloud certainly thins out, and it's just something else. So I feel like there's somebody else in the world that needed this tonight, so that's a big part of the reason why I do these streams. I can't be the only one in the world that feels, that comes to terms with things, or gets a sense of peace over this. So I just want to say, okay, so I wasn't going to say anything, but I will. So I had a pretty bad cold, and I had some stress from work that I did mention that earlier. And then it was taking me for a little bit of a toll in the mental health department, not to a detrimental thing, just where I didn't want to do anything. And I just am wanting to tell all of you guys that it is okay to feel that way. It's okay to go through those moments, and it's okay to not want to talk about it. But you know what's even more okay? To talk about it. So there's going to be someone around you that cares enough to hear what you have to say. And if you don't want anyone to hear what you have to say, that's okay. I'm very, very blessed in my life where I am able to just look at some of my friends and be like, I just need you to hear me. I don't want you to answer me. And I like to think that I'm that friend to others. So I just want to just put normalcy out there. It's okay to not be okay. And it's okay to talk about it. It's okay not to talk about it. But make sure you're doing what you need to do to alleviate those symptoms, to help guide yourself back in the direction that you know you need to be in. So I just want to say that it's very, very easy. It's a very hard time. Being an adult is hard enough, let alone everything that's going on all over the world right now. So it's okay to not be okay. But it's even more okay to talk about not being okay. So I just want to say that to everybody, and that I just want everyone to feel heard, know that you're valued, know that you're appreciated, even if you feel undervalued or underappreciated at work. That's not how your friends and family see you or portray you as. So just remember that there's bigger things than the workplace, and there's even bigger things than your own internal thoughts. So just remember that. Hey, Cheryl. I don't want to adult anymore either. I totally get it, Cheryl. But it's okay to not be okay. Crying is not a weakness. Crying is the result of an overwhelming emotion. My sister cries when she laughs too hard. You know, you can cry in extreme sadness. You can cry in extreme happiness. It's not a weakness. You're allowed to cry. It's okay to cry. No one's judging you that you're crying. And if they are judging you because you're crying, get that person out of your life. Because if someone can't handle you in your worst, they do not deserve you at your best, okay? I'm just saying. Oh, I'm so glad that... I'm not glad you're all going through this, but know that no one in this chat, no one in the world is ever alone in their feelings. So we're just going to have that conversation. You know, you are never alone. You may feel alone because maybe no one in your inner circle is going through what you're going through, but just remember, someone in the world is likely going through something worse, and they also feel alone. So if you can open your mind up to knowing that you're not alone, it makes things a heck of a lot easier. Trust me. Good call, Cheryl. Steve Magnolias will do it. Hey, Shawnee. There's my sissy poo. There's my sister, Shauna. Swishy sissy. Crying is the way for the body to rid stress. And, like, listen, some of us are criers, okay? I was one of those people. And I realized that the reason why I used to cry a lot when I was a kid, and my siblings used to get so annoyed. They're like, here we go, cry baby Lindsay. But it was because I had so many emotions and I didn't know how to react. So my instant thing would be to cry. And that's fine. That's how my internal self just decides that that's what it means to relieve its stress or emotions, and there's nothing wrong with that. So do your thing. Yes, exactly, Bill. We're all friends here. We don't know each other. Well, some of us do. But just because you don't know each other doesn't mean you can't relate to each other. So there's people to rely on. Hello, Robin. How you doing, my love? I am definitely feeling better, Cheryl. I'll tell you that. Oh my gosh. I would wake up in the morning and I couldn't talk, but it didn't help. I was stressed, so it didn't let me get better much, you know? The 28th of this month will be the 6 years for my younger brother's passing. Oh, I am so sorry. And you hit your 20th milestone at work. Oh, he is here. Absolutely. Just because someone is not here in their physical sense does not mean they do not stay within you, you know? And a lot of people say, oh, they're looking down at you. They're looking down at you. But like, listen, if there's an up and a down, I know some people that I love that may be down. So they're looking up or they're looking down. But they're always going to be inside of you. So just remember that, you know? Someone might not be here. Like, I lost my grandmother this year and it was very, very hard. Because in my mind, that woman was invincible. I never thought a day would go by that I wouldn't have her in my life. But there isn't a day that goes by that she's not in my life because she lives within my heart and she's here. So just remember that. Oh, thanks, Annette. But yeah, you're never alone when you're grieving. You're never alone when you're stressed out. You're never alone, period. You just might feel alone, but you're never alone. Yeah, exactly, Shawnee. How you doing, Robin, my love? We need to get together and get a cocktail soon. Well, you can get a Coke, or you can get a beer or a cocktail. But I haven't seen you in eons. Honey, I cannot even think of losing my grandmother. Do everything with her. Yep. Listen, we have so many hilarious memories of my grandmother. I'm so lucky because my dad, and I don't know if anybody remembers these. I don't even know if Hallmark still makes them, but Hallmark used to make these like books that you could get and you could record a voice and have that person basically read each page and read the story. So my dad, for each of us, so there's 4 girls in my family. My dad got my grandmother to record the night before Christmas for all of us, and we all got one for Christmas, and I still have it. This was like, this was before my niece was born, so this was over 10 years ago. It's still on its original batteries, and it still works, and I still hear my grandmother every single day reading to me the night before Christmas. So I'm so incredibly grateful that my dad just thought, oh, this will be nice for the kids to have, but like I don't think he realized the absolute impact that's going to have this year and moving forward. It was the best gift ever, right, Sean? My grandmother grabbed the clicker one time when the phone was ringing and answered it. I love that. Oh yeah, we had to tape off buttons on the remote for her. So but anyway, so the whole world is going through a hard time. Some harder than others. Some people are going through the worst times they've ever been through. But there's always a brighter side to everything. You know, they always say the grass is greener on the other side. But guess what? There's only one person that can water that grass to turn it greener. And it's yourself. So do what you need to do to push forward and make that grass greener. Because listen, I can't afford a lawn man. Just saying. So I gotta be the one that waters that grass. I would have loved if someone thought of that for either of my grandmothers. it's such a special thing, and I do recommend, if it's available, if you see anything like that, get your hands on it, because what seems like just what's a nice to have is like a life necessity when you don't have them around, you know? Oh, sure. I can definitely tell you that. So, SwishWilly and Disney. So I started this channel when I was back living in Canada, because for those of you who don't know, I am originally from Canada. And I moved here 2 years ago. Wait, what day is it today? Oh, please hold. What year is it? Oh my God. What a mess I am. Yes, okay, so actually, 4 days ago was my 2-year anniversary of living here. Oh, thanks, Kim. But, so whenever I started this channel, I was still living in Canada. And I was also working for an NBA team. I mean, I lived in Canada, so you can only imagine which one that was. And because I love sports and I love Disney so much, I really wasn't sure if I wanted this channel to be just Disney or if I wanted to integrate sports into it. So I thought I would put Swish, which is a take on basketball, you know, Swish. Willy was a take on my last name. And Disney is for obvious reasons. So that became SwishWilly and Disney. So that's that. Kim, just because Renee's in the chat doesn't mean you gotta lie. I'm your favorite Canadian. I'm kidding. There did used to be 2, but now that one Canadian team's in Memphis, so there's that. I used to have my sister, so Swishy Sissy used to have a Vancouver Grizzlies basketball. It was teal and black. Well, thank you very much, Bill. I like to think that it's pretty unique. It's really interesting when people see me and they yell swish from afar, and they're like, Swish or SwishWilly, and I'll turn around. I'm like, oh my gosh. That's the craziest thing for people to call me. And I like it, don't get me wrong, but I'm just like, holy crow. That it just goes, people actually watch me. These people aren't just, you know, people my parents paid to hang out with me today. Oh, you're originally from Vermont? Fun fact for you, I learned, well, yeah, I guess I learned how to ski in Vermont. We used to all the time, after I learned to ski, go to, oh my god, I keep wanting to say Saint Sauveur, but we didn't go to Sauveur. Shauna, where did we go? Anyway, but I learned to ski in Smuggler's Notch in Vermont. And yes, go Habs, go. I am a diehard Montreal fan. My whole family is, except for my one sister, because she got really upset about the whole Patrick Roy thing back in the 90s, so she stopped watching hockey altogether, and then she moved to the Ottawa region, and it was a whole thing. So now she's like this weirdo Sens fan. But she still goes for Montreal every now and again. Oh, Orwell, Vermont. Nice. Where? Morin Heights. that's where we used to go and ski in Quebec, Morin Heights. Clearly my sister's not watching anymore, or she's just not by her TV. She's watching, but not by a typing. But it's Morin Heights is where we used to ski back home. But I learned to ski at Smuggler's Notch, Vermont. Went skiing once. I walked with a limp for 3 weeks. That's crazy. What are the chances that your dad is from where Coach has his camp? What? It's what aren't we looking at, B.H. Gilmore? I haven't been to Smuggler's Notch in over 30 years. Wait, how old am I? Probably 34, 35 years. I haven't been to Smuggler's Notch. I'm sorry. You let me know when you need me to move.
No, that's okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. All right. Thank you.
No problem.
Hey, Alice Willis, welcome in. Thank you so much for subscribing. I hope you're having a great night tonight. Have a great night. Thank you. Oh, everyone stopped walking. I don't know. Maybe I just have such an angelic voice that they're like, hey girl, keep talking. All right, so you know what? We're actually... Your 40th, bah. You're not old. Hey girl, hi. All right, so we're gonna pop over to the theater area because one of my favorite shows is happening, and it's a very underrated show. It is for Disney live action movies. If anyone, Lori, if you're still here, I'm sure you are. Can you message Miss Emma and let her know that in 10 minutes her live action show is going to be starting in Hollywood Studios. I just want to make sure she doesn't miss it if she can help it. Again, earlier this evening, that's not the truth at all. Yesterday I had dinner here at the Hollywood Brown Derby with my husband. We were celebrating our anniversary a little early. Not too much early, just about a week, I guess. A little less than a week. less than a week, a little over a week, whatever, doesn't matter. Anyway, but we came to the Hollywood Brown Derby because we did get married at Hollywood Studios, so we're trying to make that a tradition. And this was actually going to be our rain delay spot. If it rained, this was the Hollywood Brown Derby was where everything was going to be. So we did that, and it is absolutely delicious. Oh, thank you very much, Classiella. It's very sweet of you. All right, we're gonna find a little spot to hunker down. Don't ask me why I decided to put that voice on. Okay. Well, we have 10 minutes, so we're gonna go and relax on the garbage can because that's just what I do. I gotta figure out a name to call myself. I'm gonna be careful because they're probably gonna use this door. But we're gonna watch the show here, and let me fix the settings here because you guys can't really. All right. They're not just, you know what that reminded me of, Bobby? Where you're like trash cans. They're not just for eating anymore. Remind me of the Santa Claus. Anybody remember that line? Tinsel, not just for decoration. We're hanging out on a garbage can. I have the gimbal stuck on a garbage can. I crack you up, Christina. Well, I'm happy I like to tell people I'm the funniest person I have ever met. So I'm glad that that is being reciprocated. My humor is not going away. It is not all for naught, if you will. You know, I make myself laugh every single day. I give really good knee slappers every day, okay? I may be the one that's knee slapping, but that's fine. Oh, they talked to you? That would freak me right out. Thank you very much, Annette. That's very kind of you. I'm trying to figure out how to get this not so darn bright. You can't even see that it says Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railway. What the heck is happening? Boobie doobie doo boo boo. Also, everyone, not that anyone asked, but I'm going to share it with you guys. So everyone knows this whole like Labubu phenomenon thing. I am not into the Labubus, okay? They are weird little things. But the Pop Mart Disney keychains are so darn cute.
In just a few minutes, we invite you
And
to
I got
join
one.
us for Disney
And I
Movie
blind
Magic,
boxed it today.
a celebration
And I
of
gotta
Disney
edit it. I'm gonna turn it
live-action
into a
films.
short so you can
Please
see what I
note
got.
that for the show, lighting in the area will be reduced.
What did you do, Coach N? Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. Chat with you soon, my dear.
Back that way down to the left.
Honestly, this might be a good spot for the whole thing. Nah, we'll move up. We'll move up so you can see kind of the whole darn thing. But I don't know if you can see. We have the Beauty and the Beast poster right to the right there, the live action. Then you have the Pirates one with Javier Bardem as the ghost. He was a dang good pirate, I'll tell you that much. All right, we're gonna get now in a little spot, which apparently I'm not allowed to go beyond the tape. Obey the tape, friends. Obey the tape. I feel like most people are gonna sit, so I think we'll be okay if we stand. Let's see, I just wanna make sure you guys get both buildings. You're a little close, aren't you? It's okay. I think it's okay here. So you got a Mary Poppins poster here. Old Yeller. Mary Poppins. And then you have Beauty and the Beast live action. And then you have Pirates of the Caribbean. Dead Man Tell No Tales. With Javier Bardem as a ghost pirate. One of my favorite lines in Pirates, and I'm pretty sure it's in this show actually. You best, actually one of my favorite lines in all movies. You best start believing in ghost stories, Miss Turner. You're in one. Oh, Barbossa's my fave. I love him so much. That's why if you were with, if you were hanging out with me during the parade, Not So Scary Halloween party, every time I'm there, it's a tradition now. When I see Barbossa on the Pirates of the Caribbean float, I always go, "Hi, Hector!" And he always throws me a wink. Works every time. Hi, Hector! That's what I do to him. So he knows he's my favorite, so he always just throws me a little wink. Bobby. Oh, what I end up making people do. Hi, Hector. It's so ridiculous. I'm glad that stuck. Because everyone calls him Barbossa, right? So it's like he knows me. We go way back. Here we go. Enjoy the show, everyone.
Welcome to Hollywood. Not a place on a map, but a state of mind that exists wherever people dream and wonder and imagine. A place where illusion and reality are fused by technological magic. We welcome you to a Hollywood that never was and always will be. Disney's Hollywood Studios presents Disney.
I love Hollywood
Movie
so much.
Magic.
Enjoy, everyone.
Now your host, Walt Disney.
Oh, my heart.
How long is it since you had a world premiere? Well, of course, the big important premiere was Snow White, but we had a couple after that.
I feel what you happen. All happened before.
With every laugh, there must be a tear somewhere. I believe in it. From time to time, people ask me, which is the favorite of all the pictures that we've made? Well, it's the one that you're going to see right now.
Disney
Let's start
franchise.
believing in ghost stories, Mr.
You're in one.
You are without a doubt the worst pirate I've ever heard of. You have heard of him.
You're supposed to be dead!
Am I not?
You cheated. Pirate.
Why you have to be snakes?
He knows nothing. He's crazy.
Oh, maybe there's some psycho.
Your job is to bring honor to the family.
By edict of His Imperial Majesty, every family must contribute 1 pound.
My father cannot fight, so I will take his place.
What's your name, soldier?
Hua Jun, Commander, son of Hua Zhou. Loyal, brave, and true. It is my duty to protect my family. I'm Hua Wulan. I will bring honor to us all.
The Grid, a digital frontier.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
So we're saving the galaxy again? I guess. Awesome! We're really gonna be able to jack up our prices when 2 time galaxies here. So what should we do next? Something good? Something bad? A bit of both? A bit of
it's gravity. All and beneath wall.
So good. Oh, I love that show.
Thank you for joining us for Disney Movie Magic. We'll see you
So good.
at the movies.
Not gonna lie to you. So I've been talking to my mods in our mod chat through this, and I will tell you right now, if that show had fireworks, I'm about to say a very unpopular opinion. And people may be like, well, you are nuts. But I don't even care. If this show had fireworks in it, I would take this over Happily Ever After. But I'm a Wishes junkie. I preferred Wishes over Happily Ever After. So, I'm just saying. It's unpopular opinion, but everyone's allowed to have its own opinion, their own opinions. I love it. So, for anyone who doesn't know what I do for a living, I work in the film and TV world. So when I see film and TV represented that way, it just fills my heart with so much joy. So that's why I love the live action stuff. I love animation, do not get me wrong, but the live actions just are so good for me. And I also have the unpopular opinion where Mulan is perfect. The live action Mulan, a lot of people were like, where's all the music? It's a warrior movie, people. It's a warrior movie. She is not supposed to sing in live action, you know what I mean? I didn't go there, Spencer. It's so good, right, Lane? Wishes was your fave? Oh, Wishes was so good. Starlight, star bright, my sun I see tonight. So I do this weird thing where I have to either beeline out of the park or I go in the complete opposite direction when the animation show starts, because I love this live action one so much that I want that to be my final memory of the park, if you will. So who remembers in here where you could go and get celebrity posters and stuff, pictures of the old films? So we're gonna do a quick little sayonara right here. I'll flip you guys around, but look how stunning this park is, first of all. Like, look at this park. You know what? What a stunner of a park. This park is so underrated. Come on, people, look at this place. Isn't it neat? See what I did there? Let me get you up here. But like, what a beauty of a park. Truly, truly, truly. All right, we're gonna go back over here. We're gonna say sayonara, everyone, and have a great rest of your evening. So let me flip you again so I can actually do that. Hi, here I am. Okay, we're gonna get out of people's way. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. It was a pleasure coming back here. Thank you so much for being so patient and dealing with my at-home streams. Which I know are not everyone's preference, but it's okay. So have a wonderful rest of your night. Thank you so much for hanging out with me at my favorite place in the whole wide world, formerly known as MGM Studios, Hollywood Studios, and have a great rest of your night. Love you guys lots, and I'll see you guys on Sunday. Bye. Go Birds. Bye, friends.